Good day, everyone. I just wanted to share something that I got from Acts, the book of Acts of Apostles, chapter 22, from verses 1 to 22. Verses 1 to 21, 22, thereabouts. It was about Paul, Apostle Paul, when he was arraigned before a particular sect and he was trying to defend himself. He's always talking about how he met Christ on the way to Damascus. That experience was an evergreen one for him. This is where I'm going. He was hugging with God. He was recounting of how he had encounter with God and how he was trying to go back and forth with God. That these people saw me when I supervised, when I was practically and literally overseeing and protecting the clothes of those who stoned Stephen. These people have seen me persecute people that portrayed Christ. Now, allow me to preach to them. I have the capacity, I have the endowments. I am a choleric. I can convince them. I said that was how God convinced him as a stubborn person in quotes. And God was telling him, "They are not. You are not sent to them." That part jumped out to me this morning as it was an Holy Bible message version, audio Bible, and it was surprising to see that those who saw you before might not actually be those who you are sent to when you are already transforming. Those who saw you before, like those who have seen you when you really looked like what you were passing through or what was passing through you, might not necessarily be those that will be um confident or accepting enough to hear your miracle story. You might be sent to other people that is coming down the path that you have just finished treading. Don't be too adamant to think that because you were once like, let me use an example, maybe you were once a runs girl, a prostitute, or maybe a drunkard, maybe whatever kind of vice that you have, and you feel that it's amidst those who you have done it with, that God will, because they'll be convinced, because they are now seeing that your life is better, you are saner, you are now sane, you are now well behaved, you are now, getting transformed. You now think that you are a good example enough for those people to change and to reconsider their ways. It might not necessarily be. Paul was literally arguing with God. Let me. I was. They were there when I was collecting letters to go and persecute Christians, and it was there that I happened. I missed my people. I was there. I actually literally oversaw clothes of those who went to go and stone Stephen. He was telling God his history, that these people will believe me more if I go to them. He let me go and tell. Even they know me, they know Saul now. They know that even themselves they know if you reach me in power. Let me go and save them. Let me go and preach to them. And God said, "No, you are sent to non-Jews. No, you are sent to them. No, God did not just so you know. Don't think you are you are um the English is not coming. You are liable to be a weapon in God's hands, a battle axe in God's hands, to save those that you were once in the mess together. You might not be sent to them. Don't force it. Go to those who God has sent you to. There are billions of people on earth. He can choose to get you messed, to go through your mess in the west, and it is south that they will appreciate your journey. So get that. Don't be too petty. Don't be too petty. Don't be too pitiful with your your um your history colleagues, your wilderness colleagues, that you that you don't focus on God for in hope for your own destiny helpers, in hope for your own destiny, people that you're supposed to help. It might not be them. And all this idea of this person should be here listening to this, listen to it for yourself first. Then those that God has sent you to, He would gradually keep pulling them. That is why it seems like your family and friends don't support your business, don't support your ministry, don't support what you think is your purpose, the way you are meant to impact the world. And it looks like as if strangers are the ones coming and believing and accepting. The other, those strangers too have families that are not also believing in them, that they have to come out of those people that they are too familiar with, so as to come and heal. So you are the one that is sent to them. Let God matchmake whoever he wants to matchmake. Healer versus the sick, doctor versus patient. Let him be your community arranger. Don't force it, because by the time you want to help them and they keep bashing you, you think you are suffering for good. Some suffering, some insults, some even Jesus, some suffering and are not going to be acknowledged and paid for by God. Even Jesus said he could not do so many miracles in his town because they did not believe in him. And he did not force it. Do you know how many of his mates, age mates, they killed when because of him? Even Moses. That means if those disciples are not way older than him, I'm trying to juxtapose that. God will bring your own community that is supposed to build your impact life together. Calm down. Calm down. So I just came to tell you the lessons I learned from this Acts chapter 22, based on Paul's story trying to talk to God about him staying with his people to convince them, not knowing that he thinks he knows because of his temperament and all, but he does not know that God has the rights, even if you think it is. When they need to come to the light, it might also be through you, might also be through a stranger somewhere, somewhere that have gone through that journey. That is why feel the hurts. Everybody will keep on attaching who they need to get impact from. Let God be your community matchmaker. Don't force it. Thank you.